Is this the challenge that you're having in your business right now? Trying to find new clients. If you're in a service-based business, and I've worked with hundreds of small business owners who provide a service and they have a lot of value to offer over the last few years, but their biggest challenge has always been, how do I get new clients to come to me? Now, if you're a service-based business, probably your main source of business right now, there's probably 2 or 3 that you're using to get your clients. First one is networking. You go to a lot of networking events, maybe you've joined a BNI, Chamber of Commerce, things like that. You go and you meet people, you hand out business cards, you collect business cards, and you go into a lot of coffee meetings, right? And that does work, you do get clients from it. The second most powerful way that most service business owners are using to get clients is through referrals. You know, there's nothing better than a referral because they're pre-sold or wanting to work with you, right? The person who's referred you has often pre-sold you and pre-framed what you're all about and built the credibility for you. So the people who you get to talk to through a referral are obviously pre-sold and are great clients to get. And the third way that small service business owners are getting clients right now is they spend a lot of time and energy on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and things like that, putting out a lot of connections and conversations and posts about what they do in order to try and attract a few clients. And all of that works. The biggest challenge that most service business owners have is that it takes so long for it to actually produce results, and when it does produce a result, you get a trickle of clients. You don't tend to get a steady stream of good quality clients being attracted to you. And so as a result, in my experience of working with small service-based business owners, a lot of frustration there, like you feel like you've got so much value to give, you provide a great service, but the ups and downs of small business because of inconsistent cash flow, not enough clients, can be very frustrating and challenging. And I guess that's the reason why we have such a high failure rate in small business. There was a survey conducted recently which suggested that 48% of small business, in particular service-based business owners, 48% of them said their number one challenge was, how do I get clients? So the reason why I started Profit Results Institute and the Clients Academy is to solve that problem. To create simple, easy to implement systems to enable you to start to attract to you a steady stream of high quality leads initially and have an elegant conversion process to turn those leads into clients. What I'm all about is getting you to that result in the fastest possible way. So when you join Clients Academy, the first thing you do is go through our core basic training, our foundational course, which is called the Client Magnetism System. And in there we talk about the fastest path to new clients. And we talk about 4 key steps to get you there. They're not that difficult to implement. You can have it up and running within 2 or 3 weeks, and it gets you results. And from there you can then build out more complex marketing systems and more complex persuasion systems as well. So the clients that I work with, part of the reason why they choose to work with me is because that is their problem. They need more clients and they don't have a systematic way of getting them. What I'm really good at and what we do at Profit Results Institute is help you systematize a process for getting clients so that you have consistent, reliable leads being attracted to you, right? Rather than you having to go out to the marketplace and chase them. So consider this. The way a lot of people approach small business is they approach it like bees. They're busy bees. They're running around out in the fields, going from one flower to the next, collecting pollen, back to the hive, and then repeating that process. They're using a lot of energy, a lot of output, a lot of activity to get a result, right? And that's what most small business owners are doing in terms of trying to get clients. They're busy running around, and if they stop, the flow of clients stops. And this happens all the time, right? You've all, the analogy of a roller coaster ride of small business. When you've got some clients, everything's good. Money's coming in. You get back to doing the thing that you love, which is your service. So you're right at that peak of excitement in your business. But then what happens 2 or 3 months later, right? Money's run out. You finish the work for that client. And all of a sudden you're back in that same position. You come crashing down the other side into the depths of despair, right? For a lot of people in small business. Now we're back to that same scenario. No cash flow, no leads coming in. We need to go out and we need to be a busy bee again and chase more business, right? So that's one way of approaching business, but you never have any certainty with that approach to business because most of your marketing and sales activity, and let's face it, if you're in small business, you have to have some sort of marketing and sales, right? Most of that activity involves your manual labour. You're out there in the marketplace chasing clients. The other approach is to think of yourself as being like a flower. The flower never goes anywhere. The flower stays in one spot, and the flower concentrates on just one thing. And that one thing is producing the best pollen it possibly can. And by being the best at producing that pollen, it attracts all the bees to them, right? So profit results, if I could draw an analogy to what we do, we help you become the flower in your business, right? So that in your industry, you are the one who attracts all the clients to you, because there's something unique about the pollen that you produce. There's something unique about you. You stand out. You differentiated yourself in the marketplace to such a degree that you become magnetic and people start to become attracted to you. And then through use of technology, we can build out a simple marketing funnel, a series of steps to lead people from being a prospect to a lead to a conversation to their own logical point of conclusion, which is wanting to work with you, right? And so what we're all about is helping you build that type of system, that type of thinking where you become the flower, right, rather than the bee. And yes, there's a bit of work involved in setting it up, but once it's set up, it can run on autopilot in most cases, or the vast majority of that through technology, right? We live in the greatest age ever for small business to be able to market themselves and automate that marketing system. But we also live in an age where it's harder than ever to market yourself if you don't stand out, because there's so much clutter, so much competition, and so much noise. So you've got a decision to make. Do you want to continue doing what you're doing, always struggling to get clients, or do you want to start to think about building a system that will attract clients to you? Which, we start off with looking at your positioning in the market. Who are you? How are you going to stand out? How are you going to be different from all your competitors so that people, when they come across you in your business, they recognize that you have the solution to their problem? And then how do we build out that series of steps that leads those people, that ideal client, to their own logical point of conclusion, which is they want to say yes to working with you, right? Well, that's what we're all about here at Profit Results Institute. And through the Clients Academy, we're teaching our clients how to do just that. Stand out, automate your marketing, be a flower, and attract all the clients to you. If you want to find out more about that, then get in contact. Up above this video, you'll see a box there to put your email address in. It'll give you free access to our client magnetism training. If this resonates with you and you want to find out more, I'll pop your email address in up top, and I'll send you that training, and have a look at it, and let me know if that is the type of thing you'd like to do in your business. If you'd like to become the flower in your industry, then we can help you do that. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Cheers.